Another day, another crazy YouTube AI moderation decision. So this is a unique animator on YouTube that makes his own stuff, and he uploaded a video recently and marked it as not made for kids. Keep in mind that the video has a firearm in the thumbnail. This is what the thumbnail of the video looked like, right? So obviously he marked the video as not made for kids, but on Friday, YouTube's AI system wrongfully changed it to made for kids and immediately removed it for violating child safety guidelines. So think about that for a second. He marked it as not made for kids. YouTube disagreed, and then YouTube said that very same video is violating child safety guidelines. The video had a firearm in the thumbnail at the time of deletion and was clearly not intended for young children. I appealed both the made for kids and guideline violation claims, but it was rejected. It seems to be an automation error. Help would be greatly appreciated. So like I said, this is what the thumbnail looked like when he uploaded the video. YouTube marked this as made for kids, by the way. And then they even gave him an example of where exactly in his video they said that he violated YouTube's guidelines. As you can see over here, his appeals got rejected pretty quickly. After review, we determined when babysitting goes wrong does violate community guidelines, and video is still set to made for kids when babysitting goes wrong. So it violates community guidelines for kids, but YouTube is saying it's made for kids. Yeah, because that makes sense, right? Team YouTube just hits him with sending you a DM now. Let's continue our convo. They're actually sending you a DM mow. I guess Team YouTube's about to go mow his lawn or something. I don't know. But here's a video he made about the situation, and the video even looks worse for YouTube. Let's give this a watch.
So on Tuesday, I posted my own original animated short, a pilot that I spent over a month animating. And today, YouTube let me know that they flagged it as for kids and then immediately flagged it as violating child safety guidelines. This baffles me because I marked the cartoon specifically as not for kids when I uploaded it. Why did they all of a sudden decide that it is for kids and that it breaks the rules of videos for kids? I'm pretty baffled, to say the least. The specific policy they cite says YouTube does not allow content that contains mature or violent themes where there is a clear intent to target younger minors and families. There was a gun in the thumbnail. I was not trying to get families to click on my video. Now, they did actually give me a timestamp for the part of the video that they had an issue with, and this is the scene where the little bunny character is playing with the gun.
So keep in mind when he shows this scene, right? This scene actually got his video removed from YouTube. So me playing the scene over here could get this video that you're watching right now removed from YouTube as well. So if you guys could do me a favor and leave a like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that. Obviously covering the stuff that YouTube removes off the platform is also risky for my channel as well. But yeah.
So they're claiming that my video was targeting young kids and families and then including inappropriate content. Anyone who actually watched my cartoon would know immediately from the thumbnail even that it's not for kids. It's in the same genre as other YouTube shows like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, Happy Tree Friends, or even The Amazing Digital Circus.
And he makes a good point, by the way. That is kind of a genre that YouTube is infamous for, especially, you know, in like the early 2010s or whatever. The people were making videos and animations that were like, they look like it was going to be like a kid's animation, nice little cutesy thing. I mean, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is the quintessential example of that, right? Cute little cartoon character just having a good time or whatever. And then all of a sudden it gets really dark. Well, remember, if YouTube is going to say that that guy's animation is, you know, targeting children and it's violating child safety guidelines, then how come Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared or other animations like that aren't being removed by YouTube? Obviously, I'm not saying they should be removed. I'm saying that YouTube's AI moderation is not consistent at all. They seem to have very selective enforcement with like what they decide is bad for kids and what's not. If they would have had an argument if the guy made his thumbnail and title something really cutesy and all that, and then in the video it's like, you know, really vile content or whatever. But again, in the thumbnail, he put a firearm in the thumbnail. Like, I'm afraid to even say the G word, right? The GUN word, because usually YouTube is very sensitive about that type of stuff. If their AI systems and captions and whatever even detect you saying a word like that, you can get demonetized off YouTube. So yeah, the fact that he put an actual firearm in his thumbnail and still got his video marked as kids and then got it removed for child safety guidelines, it's honestly a joke.
That mixed cute looking characters with dark comedy elements and themes aimed at older audiences. And frankly, mine is one of the more tame ones amongst those few. I find it hard to believe that mine somehow violates a policy that those ones don't. I believe that this is YouTube's new AI automation system making another mistake. Similar issues issues have been happening to other creators, particularly in the animation community. Some people have been having their whole channel demonetized because of mistakes with this automation. That's just horrible and really scary. Luckily, I've only had the one video affected by this, but it has been removed by YouTube, and this is a video I put a lot of work and time into, and other people put a lot of work and time into, and it very clearly does not actually violate this policy if anyone actually took the time to really look at it. The first email they sent me says, "Hi TestMacaroni, we're writing to let you know that we have manually reviewed your content and determined that it is made for kids based on our policies. I did try to appeal, and it was immediately, like within a minute or two, rejected, which makes me think that it's not really a manual review."
This is something that YouTube is infamous for. They will say after careful review or after careful manual review, whatever, that, they took another look at the video and the appeal is rejected. But like Test Macaroni said, sometimes in the video appeals, they will reject it after like a minute or two. So what, are you guys in the freaking hyperbolic time chamber or something where you just like reviewed a year worth of content in one day or something like that? I mean, come on, you guys did not review his video properly in 1 minute. Come on now. I mean, that is just bullshit. And they do say that they have some kind of, combination of an automation system and human reviews. Get out of here. It's probably like 99% automation, 1% human review, if even that.
And that there is some kind of automation going on here. And then this one that says YouTube removed your content, and there's some kind of emoji in the subject line. I don't know why that's appropriate. I don't know what emoji that is. It looks like a confetti thing. I don't know why they're celebrating that. It's a megaphone, I guess. I don't know why that was appropriate.
I think it's supposed to be a megaphone to like alert you, like, hey, something happened with your content or whatever. That's usually how YouTube has done it.
"Hi, Test Macaroni. Our team has reviewed your content. We think your content didn't follow our child safety policy. We use a combination of automated systems and human reviews to detect violations of our community guidelines." So they are pretty open that there is some kind of automation involved here.
I mean, kind of, right? I mean, they're open by saying automation is involved, but I believe it's disingenuous to say that they use a combination of automated systems and human reviews. That implies that it's like 50-50 or maybe, 40% automation, 60% human reviews, when in reality, I would imagine that it's 99.9% automated reviews and automated systems and 0.1% human reviews for a YouTuber with like 10 million subscribers or whatever. It's not as evenly divided as they imply to try to make it seem. I'm sure the automation completely dominates YouTube's moderation. And as we've documented on this channel with all the errors that YouTube has made, it definitely seems like that is the case.
So of course I appealed that it's made for kids, saying it's not made for kids, and I appealed the deletion of the video saying it does not actually violate the child safety policies, and both of those appeals were quickly rejected by YouTube. It seems like from what other creators have experienced that the best way to get YouTube's attention is just by making a video like this. So that's why I'm talking to you here today. So I'm hoping that someone at YouTube will see this video, realize the mistake, and put my cartoon back up. But it does feel a little bit hopeless. I'm a relatively smaller YouTuber. They can easily just ignore this. I don't have a contact at YouTube, so if anyone who's watching this does have a contact at YouTube and might be able to help, I would really appreciate anyone reaching out. Animation has this stigma of being for kids. YouTube's AI automation system has been on a bit of an anti-animation spree recently. I'm really rooting for YouTube to fix this because I do love YouTube. I think this is a great place for creators and I want it to remain that way. And I'm sure it is very difficult to moderate YouTube. I think there are a lot of AI slop farms right now that they're trying to combat with these new automation systems. And there probably is a lot of AI slop that's targeting kids with inappropriate things in it. So I definitely understand why they're trying to crack down on that. But it does seem like an overcorrection, and I wish they would at least take the time to look at each individual case so innocent creators don't get screwed over.
This guy is a very nice guy, right? I really hope he gets his video back, but I think he's giving YouTube a little bit too much credit. So first of all, yeah, he's right. There are a lot of AI slop content farms right now that are targeting kids, But that's YouTube's fault. I mean, remember, YouTube introduced all these AI slop updates and features onto the platform that made it easy for people to make AI slop content on the platform that can target those kids and do very well. And also, YouTube does not stifle AI slop content on the platform at all. They may actually make it more relevant and stuff like that. That's why a channel like Masters of Prophecy, that you guys have heard me whine about so many times, has 36 million subscribers despite being an AI slop farm. So yeah, honestly, YouTube does need to do better and stop making mistakes like this. And also, as TestMacaroni was saying, I also do understand that YouTube is trying to combat the AI slop problem, which again, they pretty much created. But at the same time, there are certain decisions that they make where like the AI systems that they're using are so flawed, it doesn't make sense. How can YouTube mark a video as made for kids and then say the same video violates child safety guidelines? That is a conundrum. That doesn't make any sense. Well, at least with decisions like that, they need to have a human look at it, right? If there's some sort of false positive like that, like, wait, hold on, our AI system just marked a video as made for kids and then removed that video for being inappropriate for kids, then a human being needs to immediately be deployed to go look at that. But again, I'm pretty sure the amount of employees at YouTube right now that are human beings, it would be like, you walking down the street and then you finding a Dragon Ball on the ground. It would be extremely rare to, find human reviews on YouTube nowadays. But before we end the video, I do actually have some good news for you guys. For those of you guys who watched the last video, we were talking about a YouTuber named Jay Storm who got his YouTube channel banned for impersonating himself, but he actually just released an update right now saying that Team YouTube reinstated his channel. So huge shout out to Jay Storm. Glad his channel is back, and thank you YouTube for fixing this. Better late than never, I suppose. But yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. YouTube's AI moderation is on a rampage right now. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.